What's up, everyone? So here I am today. I am rolling with my MMA coach. I have two different coaches. One is my striking coach, my MMA coach, which is who I'm rolling with today, and my Jiu Jitsu coach. So here, he already gets me into a guillotine. He's a purple belt, but when I roll with him, he does not seem like a purple belt. This guy seems like black belt level. Probably seems stupid of me to say because I'm just a white belt, but based on my experience with rolling with all the different belts, I feel like I have a good gauge of. That was a good pass, by the way, the cartwheel pass. So I feel like I have a good gauge of the different potential skill levels or belt levels. And as you can see off to the left right there, that's my jiu-jitsu coach. He is a black belt, and rolling with him is basically what's happening right here with my coach, my MMA coach. But as you see, my MMA coach keeps me real humble. He reminds me of just how terrible I am. And right there, that was I guess that's collar choke. I forget what it was. I forget what they call that. Starting up again. Here I am being terrible. To be honest, when I roll with him, I try to think position. I never really even when I'm rolling with people who are just white belts like me, people who are my same experience level, I usually think position over submission. You probably heard that if you do jiu-jitsu. If you've been doing jiu-jitsu for a while, you've probably heard that saying. And there it is, nice rear naked choke. But yeah, so if you're new to jiu-jitsu, at some point you're going to hear the phrase position over submission. And I always try to think of position over submission, even if I'm rolling with somebody who is even at my skill level. But when I try to maintain any kind of position with my MMA coach, he's so damn skilled that I just can't, it's impossible for me to even maintain position. I feel like I completely forget, or I completely just don't have the skills to maintain any position. So rolling with him is good obviously rolling with anybody is good for you because, whether it's someone who's better than you or someone who is as good as you, rolling with people of any caliber is good for you. As long as I feel that, to be honest, it's better to roll with people who are much better than you. Just because it's constantly a challenge. Like you always want to be challenging yourself. You don't want to be rolling with people who you can just crush. Obviously, if you're rolling with people who are newer than you and you're kind of helping them out, obviously you want to roll with people who aren't as experienced because you also want to pass on the knowledge and help them advance their game. But also you will get a lot more out of your role, out of your experience, when you roll with someone who is much more skilled than you, because they can tell you what you're doing wrong. And yeah, I mean, that's why I like rolling with people who are much better than me. I prefer to roll at a disadvantage. And by disadvantage, I mean I prefer to roll with people who are much more skilled than me, because you really do learn a lot, and they tell you a lot of your mistakes that you make. A lot of the mistakes I made in the beginning, probably on my first 2 months, was just my balance and my base was just never strong. So I was getting swept left and right. Here, I think he was going to get like a knee bar right there. It was a pretty packed class tonight, so we were kind of rolling into other people's roles. And he's just so smooth. He is very smooth with just getting the submission. He just pulls me right into them. And it's like I'm trying to maintain just like, okay, don't let him, get your neck, and then bam, he's got my neck. So it's like I said, I'm still new. I'm like a dummy still. But here, I think I'm just trying to pass, really. The whole night I was just trying to get past his guard, and it just was not working. And right here, I think he gets the knee bar right here. Okay, I guess not. It's right here. Bam, knee bar. Okay. Felt that right away. Great rolling with the coach, though.